Oh, back again, guys. I finally managed to get out for a fishing trip last night. That's something rare. I thought, didn't catch a lot. We tangled with some good fish and got a few bits and pieces. I just thought I'll let you guys know what we caught, where we were, and what we got them on. So I did see a guy back at the ramp, and he was quite happy. He got a couple of nice little Squire and it's wrapped. And I thought, oh well, I'll just do a bit of a chat. And one other thing too is a gentleman keeps on asking me, because I'm always fishing on other people's boats, what gear I take. So I'm just going to rip out my bag. I haven't unpacked it yet. Just my trusty old bag I take with me, or just give you an idea what I take with me. Okay, to start off with, a friend of mine and I decided to head out last night offshore to the 18s. It was a northerly wind. There's northeast and then swinging northwest later in the afternoon. There's only about 5 or 8 knots. It's quite nice. I didn't see a whale, not a whale in sight last night. And the current was going north. Quite strong actually. So it wasn't the greatest conditions, and it's only a night or two after the full. So really the conditions weren't fantastic, but we had free time. And it was nice weather, so we went for a fish. Ended up taking home probably half a dozen Squire. We got a heap of Squire between 38 and 42. Nothing big, just a heap of Squire. The strange thing about that was they kept on eating our live baits. I set down for the jewfish. I had a heap of yakkers, and we kept on getting the snapper, little Squire on all the yakkers. I think I got one float lining. Only just one on a pilly. Everything else is on yakkers, which is really weird. Especially for that size. Generally there's bigger fish. I did get done up later in the afternoon. We got some pike, and I got done up on the bottom by, I'm not sure what it was. Could have been a big Jew, could have been a big red. Who knows? I just didn't have it long enough to find out. Went to the bottom because where we're fishing is a bit of an edge. It rubbed me off on the edge. I was done. My friend John hooked a good fish. It looked like a Jewfish when he hooked it and the way I was fighting. And then we got a quick glimpse of a silver slab about 20 feet down, just on dark, and just see a big silver slab. And the hook's pulled. He was devastated. So was I. I thought, bugger. We needed that fish. And apart from that, it's fairly quiet. The liveys after dark just got picked away by pickers. Caught plenty of pike after dark. That's something else I'm going to do. I've made up a little rig to catch pike offshore. It works an absolute treat. Catch a lot of pike after dark. I'm not going to show you in this video, but I am going to do another video on my little secret pike rig later on, so stick around to find out what that is if you're struggling to catch pike offshore, which I know a lot of guys are. Anyway, just a quick rundown. That was what we caught last night. Just going to show you what we used. Trusty old Saltiga. I didn't fish my stock standard rig with me sinker straight on top of the hooks. I tried a running sinker rig last night. For some reason I was fishing this rig, running sinker. Not a big ball, little ball. There's enough to get down to the bottom, so the yakkers weren't real big. 60-pound trace, and they're 2 5A BKK hooks, octopus hooks, okay? Snelled. And that's all I was running. And this rig, for some reason, last night, just got Squire after Squire on live yakkers. John was running same hooks, but a sinker on top of the hooks. My usual rig for fishing live baits on the reef. And he hooked the Jewfish in that rig. And didn't even get a snapper, but I got snapper on this. And didn't hook a Jewy. I hooked something big, but I'm not sure what it was. Okay, so this seemed to work quite well for the Squire last night with little yakkers as live bait. They loved them. It's weird. Got a few small tailor and bits and pieces. One Squire, once again. Good old trusty me snapper rig there. But for some reason, pillies didn't work that well last night. They wanted yakkers. So that's a float lining rig. That's a little bait caster. That's all I use. It's 20-pound braid on a Corrado. 8 kilo stick. And then this one. I'll put my hand over that. We'll save that for later. So just a little spin stick. So before dark, obviously bait jig, got a few yakkers. After dark, changed to this other rig. And caught a heap of pike. And I just use that, that's my little flathead rod. That's like a little 2500 sustain. And big pike and stuff on that's fun. And occasionally when you chase them too, we're getting a little Squire and tailor and stuff. And under a light outfit, it's a bit of fun, feels in time. Yeah, and the next day it's trusty old Shimano bag. I haven't unpacked it yet. Doesn't smell real good either, I can tell you. Okay, so this is a tackle box that's got sinkers, hooks, swivels in it, bait jig. You can see that's a bit of a mess. It's just stock standard stuff you take. Okay, hook, sinker, swivels. 60-pound tough trace, always. 40-pound tough trace. What else I got in here? Some FC rock, 20 pounds. There's unwound everywhere. 20-pound FC rock. Okay. Couple of bait jigs. Okay. BKKs, I think they're like 4Os or maybe 5Os. Okay. Some more BKKs, they're 5Os, so the first one's a 4Os. Yeah, the hooks I run. Good old trusty brag mat. And then your stock standard stuff, like D-hooker, little scales, lip grips, not boga grips. Diamond sharpening, DB knife. Good quality knife for filleting. Okay. I take this in pretty much every trip, every boat I go on. Couple of pairs of scissors. Always got scissors on me. Trusty old thermal beanie. It's getting cold out there winter. That's pretty much it. And then just like GoPro, bait. That's just my stock standard stuff. Oh, the most important for me, a big list of marks. I don't know where I'm going or what boat, and I always got my marks there, GPS marks. So that's all that stuff. Anyway, we got a little bit of footage last night. If you keep watching the video, you'll see John hooked up to a good jewie. That's really nice footage actually. The sun's going down, the sky's orange. John and hooked up. You can hear the drag going, the rod's going. You can see the lights like Gold Coast is coming on. It's actually really nice footage. Didn't get the fish, but the footage looks good. And then there's just me cranking up a few little Squire on the heavy Saltiga outfit on live baits, surprisingly or not. It's just a little bit of footage, guys. This is just the gear I generally take. This is what we use out in the 18s. Maybe you can learn something from it. Oh, and there's one more thing before I do go. Starting August 1st, I've got a series coming up. I'm going to be doing 20 videos in 20 days. They're all how-to videos. So it's going to be how to make certain rigs, tie knots, fix a few things, make some things, just how-to on bits and pieces of fishing. So that starts on August 1st and will be running like 20 videos in 20 days. I hope you stick around and enjoy that one. See you next week, guys. This is small, pretty short. Snapper. Here's a little snapper. At the live bait, seriously. Bugger. Woohoo! That's a real one. Don't like that. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Time. Just in gear. Put enough drag away into run hold on. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what it is. This, guess what, feels like my favourite fish. Stop kicking. What is my favourite fish? One of them. Oh, that's good, man. Little snappy. Oh, wait. Another little snapper on a live bait.
Mine's got a
Or it's up there.
monkeypox.
Monkeypox. This one's not even going to be size.
What size? That's, let me have a guess. It's 40.
Finally! Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Feels like it's in the bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a snapper or a fucking gill or something. Go, man. Don't go too tight, we're not breaking you off. Just want to blow my ear up. Have we got a gaff?
No, I left it in the car.
Are you serious? Well, people, this could be interesting, depending on what he's got. I'm going to guess he's got a Jew. Nice, mate.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh.